moving on to our fifth match of the tournament, and the right side of the bracket, we have a Hero and an Incineroar. The Hero belongs to Kobe Billups, and the Incineroar belongs to Brennan Heckle, I believe. Let me check my notes here. I have him right here. I'm pretty sure it was Brennan. Yes, Brennan Heckle has the Incineroar. And as you can see, wait, have we seen a Hero in tournaments yet? I can't remember. I don't think we have. No, I don't think we've seen a Hero yet. I can't remember. Anyway, for those of you who know, Hero takes on 4 different forms in this series, and all of them being from different Dragon Quest games. It's no surprise that Dragon Quest got some representation in Smash Bros. Because Dragon Quest is one of the most popular franchises and JRPGs in Japan. Well, one of the most popular games in Japan, but definitely one of the most popular JRPGs of all time. But anyway, the different skins that Hero can have include the default one, which is from Dragon Quest XI, but then you can have one of the oldest ones known to fans of the series, being from Dragon Quest III, and then you have Dragon Quest IV, and then you have the Hero from Dragon Quest VIII. And as you can see here, this Hero in particular is the one from Dragon Quest VIII. Tends to be one of the, along with Dragon Quest III Hero, this Hero in particular tends to be the favorite out of the bunch. Anyway, both the characters already losing their second stock. Incineroar ooh! Man, Incineroar just flung right into Hero's final smash, and we're going to see all the other heroes from the other Dragon Quest games that I didn't mention in his final smash going to end off his stock on a very strong way. Incineroar being the first one to take a stock, so he definitely has a lead as of right now, but that's not to say Hero can't change that. Ooh, nice clean forward air coming from Incineroar out off stage. As we saw, Incineroar, very strong CPU from the Team 2v2 tournament that we saw. Incineroar, I think we've seen him a couple times in the tournament series, but Incineroar definitely getting some time to shine in the Team 2v2 tournaments. Being very careful about how he places his attacks, but when he gets up close and personal, he definitely does a lot of damage. Hero having to be very careful about which spells he uses and how much MP he keeps in reserve. Oh, just like Incineroar did with Hero's final smash, Hero's going to fall right into another one of Incineroar's final smashes. But that in turn is going to allow Hero to obtain his. Makes use of it. Very strong hitbox on that final smash. It's insane. Definitely going to be a KO on Incineroar's part. Bring him down to his last stock, with Hero not looking too good in terms of HP. And Incineroar might just end it here pretty quick. Hero going to do all he can, engage all the spells, and use as much MP as he can to rack up the damage. Not going to be enough though. Incineroar coming out with a clean forward tilt to end the game. Well, looks like Brennan Heckle's Incineroar will be moving on in brackets. We're going to have to say goodbye to Kobe Billups' Hero, though. I, for the life of me, can't remember if a Hero was in any of the tournaments we saw. I know there wasn't a Hero in the second one, but for the first one, I can't remember. I don't think so. But anyway, does not matter. We won't be seeing a Hero for the rest of this tournament. Incineroar, Brennan Heckle's Incineroar going to move on. And let's see in the next match who he will have to fight later on. Heading on into our sixth round of sixth match of the first round of the tournament, we have an Ike and a Meta Knight. The Ike was chosen by, surprise to no one, Emma Zolgman. She's been very dedicated to Ike since the very beginning of the tournament series. Just gonna let you know right now though, Ike never does win a tournament in the series, sadly, because he definitely was the crowd pleaser and the fan favorite among the fans and supporters of people of the series like you. But maybe if there's a potential second season we could see maybe a victory from Ike in the future. Still have yet to decide that though. Very up in the air at the moment. But then we also have a Meta Knight, and the Meta Knight was chosen by Ian Solomon. Meta Knight, though, speaking of him, not going to look like he has much of a lead in the match, though, being the first to lose his stock. Being the first to obtain his final smash, of course, after the heavy damage that was dealt to him by Ike. Not quite going to kill him, but definitely going to rack up a lot of damage. Excuse me. What is going on here? What? Not sure what the Meta Knight AI was thinking. I can confirm for sure that something like that did not happen in this match in the original tournament. I'm not sure what the AI for Meta Knight was thinking right there. Meta Knight finally going to get a KO on the board though. I swear. See, now online CPUs can just parry anything that comes their way. It's insane. Man, speaking of parrying, it's just Ike going to do the same. Looks like Ike has this match in the bag. Meta Knight not looking too good at a 43 per HP. I've probably said percent a lot, haven't I? But anyway, 43 HP. Going to rack up the damage with a last ditch effort final smash. Meta Knight not looking too good at the moment. Only 1 HP left before he has to say goodbye. And that is going to be it. Emma's Ultimate's Ike taking the match. You get no sympathy from him, he says. Damn right. Well, the Meta Knight fought well, or at least at first he did. I'm not sure what he was thinking down at the bottom of Dracula's castle, but, you know, sometimes CPUs just do the most unpredictable things, either in a good way or a bad way. But anyway, Emma's Ultimate's Ike going to take the match and going to move on in bracket. Now, let us see what happens in the next one. Moving on to our 7th match in the tournament, we have a Yoshi and a Palutena. Yoshi, also a lot of characters that are surprised to no one in this tournament. Bryn Chamberlain picked the Yoshi, and the Palutena is juggling Yoshi right now because those are some crazy up smashes. You can do a lot of juggling and some really interesting combos in the same moment. Anyway, Palutena belongs to me. I was going through some, I don't know if you call it a phase or not, but I used to play Palutena. Like, Palutena used to be one of my favorite characters to play, and I still like playing Palutena, but I kind of lost my spark with her. I'm gonna be honest. I just kind of lost my spark. I don't know how it really happened. I just started to play her less and less, mostly because I just wasn't performing as well as I usually was with her. But anyway, she's still fun to play, mostly just because, you know, top tier characters are mostly always fun to play, whether you're good as them or not. And Palutena, I think, is certainly one of the best characters in the game, so. But anyway, in terms of CPUs, I'd have to say Yoshi definitely is a little bit better than Palutena. As you can see, Yoshi maintaining the lead after suffering a hefty damage from Palutena's up smash, barrage of up smashes. Begins to take the lead now, with Palutena losing the first stock. Obtaining the final smash, trying to find an opening to use it. I mean, he had it right there, but you know, level 9 CPUs, they just always gotta go for something stylish. Like a combo's gotta lead into it or something, but Palutena not going to hesitate to use hers first. And yep, you know, she's gonna get caught in it, and that's really interesting. He didn't get like, he flinched very little. Like from the final smash. I'm sure he got stuck in it because there was nothing else he could do, but he kind of didn't really, I mean, he only flinched a lot. I feel like he could have escaped from that. Maybe it's because of like the whole stamina property and the whole knockback thing, or the lack of knockback, I should say. Anyway, going on to Jungle Japes for this stage, as you can see. Characters, yes, like as you saw there, can get stuck in the water beneath the stage, so some cheesy and one could argue unfair KOs could occur, but you know, that's the way of the thing. We didn't really, there's only certain stages I didn't allow to be played on, or allow that weren't on the stage list for this for the tournament series. But this was one of them. Mostly just because if you have stage hazards on, there's the clap trap in the water, which is a small little crocodile, and that just like insta KOs you if you touch it. And I thought that was even more unfair than getting sent into the left side of the blast zone because of the water. So I thought, I guess we can keep it this stage at least. Anyway, both characters down to their last stock now. Yoshi having a HP lead at the moment, performing a really good combo right there, racking up the damage in a very smooth and quick fashion. Palutena struggling to find an opening to attack Yoshi. Obtaining her final smash, though, is definitely going to prove to be useful. Maybe not. Yeah, Palutena doesn't have the greatest final smash. Yoshi, on the other hand, the center. Oh shoot! Yoshi getting sent into the left side of the blast zone, almost suffering the loss, almost losing the game right there, and giving it to Palutena. What was I saying? Oh yeah, cinematic final smashes tend to be pretty good ones, and a lot of the newcomers in this game certainly had a lot of cinematic final smashes. Yoshi having a really cool one. Call back to Melee. The Melee intro, I should say. Palutena only at 20 HP now, not looking too good, or not looking like the match is in her favor. Palutena just trying to rack up the damage with some Nair loops. Kind of making a comeback. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. Yoshi going to take the game with his final smash. Ending off the match in a very, very clean fashion. So, Bryn Chamberlain's Yoshi will be moving on in brackets, with my Palutena being left in the dust. So let us move on to the last match of round one, where we will see, our last competitor of the real competitor of the tourney, along with our joke character for the tournament. Here we have our last match of round one in the tournament, and we have a Bayonetta and our joke character for this tournament. The Bayonetta belongs to Robin Heimerman. I think this is our first case of seeing Bayonetta in a tournament thus far in the series. But then our joke character, very infamous among my friends in the drama department of the school that I went to. A character that I played in our performance of, I get two different performances because I talked to the director. You guys, those who were in the play know exactly what I'm talking about. Got to implement this character as if he actually has a timeline or something. But we have Archie Maniacal as the joke character. First appearance was in The Life and Times of Princess Sophia. Very fun play. I might think it's my second favorite one. But then his second appearance was in Disorder in the Court, in which we saw the return of him in a more modernized fashion. For those of you who don't know the Archie Maniacal lore, he grew up in the medieval times, and was on the run from authorities for selling alcohol illegally in the country that he resided in, and then ended up in a kingdom called, was it Spamalot? I can't remember. I think it was Spamalot, or at least I'm gonna have to look back at the script, then I'd know. Anyway, Bayonetta, focus on this at the moment. Bayonetta obtaining her final smash. Archie going to be the first one to lose his stock. Bayonetta still hanging in at a 9 HP. Probably going to lose her stock here pretty soon, though. Yep. Anyway, he was kidnapped by the evil sorceress Nefaria, and in order to torture him forever, Nefaria casted. Oh my god, wait, is that gonna kill her? No, she's gonna make it back. Oh, damn, I thought she had another jump. Well, shit. I guess Mii Sword Fighter's final smash was strong enough. Anyway, Archie Manicolor, she cast in, was it the de-aging process? It was like some sort of spell that caused him to basically, live. It was either he slowed the aging process, or basically he lives for. No, it wouldn't be. He's immortal. Wait, no, yeah, Archie Maniacal is immortal, so it wasn't just a de-aging process. Literally eternal life spell, just so she could torture him for forever for him intruding on her castle. He was freed, and in Disorder of the Court, like 3 to 400 something years later, we see him again. And apparently he fought in a war, the Battle of Maple Hill, as it was called, against Canadians. It was a very fun play. Anyway, Bayonetta initiating her final smash again. Archie Maniacal barely making it back to the stage. Bayonetta actually getting the final smash though. Going to be a KO on Archie's part. But anyway, Archie has traveled the world basically, and he made it to Japan. He was basically homeless at this point, and just he can do whatever the fuck he wants because he's immortal. But ended up actually getting to Japan, and Sakurai saw him and gave him a chance at redemption in life by taking him to the Smash Bros. Universe and duking out with some of the world's greatest video game characters, and that is why he is here. I literally talked about Archie that entire match. And Archie actually going to move on in bracket with Robin Heimermann's Bayonetta, putting up a good fight at the beginning, but Archie going to make a quick comeback, and he's no longer homeless anymore. Given him, Sakurai gave him a new weapon, a sword, of course, because he was from the medieval times, and some new clothes so that he could look properly dressed. But anyway, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Robin Heimermann's Bayonetta. Put up a good fight, but not going to see her for the rest of the tournament. Archie going to move on though. Now let's move on to round 2 in the tournament, in which we will see more competitors, or competitors we've already seen, duke it out against other ones.